everybody, I am Leslie Fink, also known as Fit Life with Fink, here with you with a couple recipes of the day, Sunday afternoon, getting ready for meal prep for the week so that we save money and save time. I mean, two things you want to do, save money and time. So we're going to start with, I'm going to make a sheet pan garlic, steak, and vegetables. Does that sound amazing? So what you're going to start with, a beef tenderloin steak. You can use any kind of steak you want. This is just what I like. But if you like a different steak, you can definitely do that. But I like a beef tenderloin steak. You're going to want two different color peppers, yellow and red. You're going to want a zucchini. You're going to want a red onion. You're going to want a bunch of broccoli. You're going to want some garlic cloves, and then you're going to want some mushrooms. I got whole mushrooms I'm going to slice, and then we've got olive oil, some pink Himalayan salt, some Italian seasoning, some pepper, different things like that we're going to make an amazing dish. So what you want to do is you want to set your oven at 425 degrees so that it is starting to get prepped for you for when you're ready to get this going, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by slicing all of our vegetables, okay? So we're going to start getting to that to work, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to start slicing vegetables. One thing I want you to do is have a bowl to put all your vegetables in as you slice them. They're already cleaned, ready, everything's to go. And then have a trash bowl. And then you don't have to run back and forth all over the place as you do things. So I trimmed off the ends, and that just goes in your trash bowl. Make sure you know which one is your trash bowl and which one is not. And you're just going to slice your zucchini up. Don't do it too thick or they won't cook inside. Don't do it too thin because then they will burn. So you just want it like about 1/4 of an inch or so, and you're just going to slice those up and get that going. And if there's a vegetable you don't like, you can swap out and do really any vegetable you want. It's not like, oh, I don't like zucchini. Then you definitely don't have to do zucchini, right? And see, I'm just going to start throwing that in my bowl right here. And then we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to our peppers, right? You got a red pepper and you got a yellow pepper. We're just going to take out the inside of the pepper with this little fancy tool that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. So we'll see how it does today. I really like it when it does work. And that just takes out everything that you don't want in there. And then you're going to do the red one, and I'm going to clean them up a little bit. And then we're going to get these sliced up pretty much just in little strips, okay? Okay, so now we have the yellow. We just did it in little strips, just like this. Once you had it done, if you think it's too big, you can make your strip a little smaller, but you got to be sure they're all about the same size. Not exactly, it's not a science. And you're going to put them in your little bowl to get them all ready. And then we're going to do the mushrooms. You can buy sliced mushrooms, you can buy whole mushrooms. I really like sliced mushrooms. Whole mushrooms. They just seem fresher to me. And then you're just going to slice those up. But you can definitely buy them sliced if you think they're going to be fresh enough. I just find whole mushrooms seems a lot fresher to me, right? So look at this. That's a big old mushroom. So we're slicing those all up. And make sure you don't get them too thick. Like this one right here is a little bit too thick. So I'm going to slice that one back up a little bit, or they will not cook through and you'll have some raw mushrooms. And you don't want that, right? So I just, and there's no rhyme or reason. However many people you're cooking for, however many, meals you want to make, you can make this a very small meal, which is a couple, ingredients in it, or you can make a big one for, all week. And, then I'm going to put that in my bowl here. So look, we're just getting it all together, and it is fantastic. The second thing is broccoli. So, okay, we're going to take this broccoli and we're going to get the florets and we're going to cut this up. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're just getting all the florets. I cut off the ends because I don't like the hard ends. If you like them, you can keep them. And you can just kind of break up all the florets. It's really easy just to pop them off like that. See, here's an end. I'm going to cut that off and throw it in my trash bowl because I just don't want that in my meal. Again, if you like those ends, you can keep them, right? It's totally up to you. So this is about 3/4 of that bunch of broccoli I had. I'm not sure I can fit any more, so we're going to try that because this is a lot of vegetables. This is a lot of vegetables, right? I love vegetables. I really do. I could almost be vegetarian. Almost, not quite. And then we're going to do our onion. So I'm going to come right back And we're gonna slice this baby up. I like red onion. You can use any color onion you like. Okay, so we've got our red onion, and I just made some slices, and then I'm gonna kind of cut those in half just so they're not humongous pieces when I try to eat these, that they're not like, you know. So when you put them in your bowl, you can just kind of push them apart and separate them into little pieces like that. You actually can cut this up and eat. You don't want to dice it. It'll be way too small. They'll overcook. You won't be able to taste them. It depends how much you like onion. I absolutely love onion. I don't know if you're about y'all, but I absolutely love onion. So I just kind of break it up in here. So I now have all my vegetables in my bowl, and we just got to prepare the sauce that goes with it, or the dressing, whatever you want to call it. And oh, the garlic. The garlic. Let's not forget the garlic. So you can really use any amount of garlic you like. This recipe calls for, I think it calls for four cloves, but I have some really, really big cloves. And so I am probably not going to do 4 because they're really big. So I absolutely love this little contraption. Don't know where it came from. Probably Walmart. I've had it for probably 30 years. It's called a garlic peeler. So it just goes in here. You don't have to have this. It helps me a lot to get it done and to peel it. And you just kind of roll it, and then it comes out and it's peeled, and then you can cut the ends off and get going with it. And see how simple that is? It's very, very simple. I just absolutely love, it really helps when you cut the ends off and then you just roll it. But you don't have to have this. You can have whatever you want to make sure that your garlic is ready to go. And then you want to mince it. Here's another one of my favorite little tools. I swear, I think I paid $5 for this little thing that you can to mince your garlic. You can do it any way you want, but I absolutely love this because look how easy it is. You don't have to buy expensive tools. I mean, I don't know where I got this, but it was not expensive. But it minces your garlic, makes it whatever size you want. If you want it a little bit more minced, you can just put it back in and push your little button again and get it to how you want it, okay? Okay, we are gonna make our little sauce dressing, not sure what you wanna call it. You are gonna want about, depending on how many vegetables you have, it calls for 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I have a lot of vegetables, so I'm doubling up this recipe because I've got tons and tons of vegetables for this. So you want olive oil, then you want a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which I absolutely love. And again, I'm doubling it, and I love Italian seasoning, so I can pile that in there. And you want salt and pepper to taste. You can use a grinder, you can use ground pepper, you can use whatever you want. And I'm a big advocate of pink Himalayan salt. That's the only salt I use. Go research some pink Himalayan salt. It's very good. And then my my minced garlic. I'm gonna put the minced garlic in there. Oh, do you like the smell of garlic? It's so good. It's so good. It smells so good. Trying to make sure I can get it all out of there because I don't want to miss any because it smells so good. And you just mix that up. And then you're going to work on your steak. So next is going to be our steak, which I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and sliced the steak. They just need to be like 1/4 of an inch slices, not too big, not too small, depending, of course, how you like your steak cooked, right? So, you know, depending on if you like it medium rare, if you like it well done, you know, it's all going to be cooked a little bit different, depending on your, on what you like, right? All right, so we have the little mixture that we made just a minute ago, right? And you just want to be able to put your, all your steak in there. It might all fit in there. We'll see. If not, we'll do 2 batches. Might do 2 batches. So you're going to put it in there, and you just want to make sure it's all covered. That's it. It's very simple. Just make sure it's all covered. And once you have it there,